The story begins with a sweeping view of a colossal alien warship, drifting silently in the vast expanse of space. Its once gleaming hull is now battered and scarred from the brutal battle that took place hours earlier. The warship floats aimlessly in the cold, dark void, its power flickering like a dying star. Inside, the queen of this mighty alien empire lies gravely injured. Her vast fleet was ambushed by a rival faction, an enemy she had once easily crushed, and now, she is at the mercy of fate. The queen, a figure of immense power and terrifying beauty, is critically wounded, her once unyielding body weak from the brutal assault. Her elite guards, the fiercest warriors in the galaxy, have fallen in battle, their lifeless forms scattered throughout the corridors. Her closest allies are dead, and her warship is crippled. Panic is beginning to spread as the queen's survival is called into question. No one knows how to stop the bleeding, and with the damage to the ship's systems, medical assistance is impossible. In the midst of the chaos, a figure appears from the shadows, a human soldier. At first, he blends into the darkness, a simple, almost invisible presence among the wreckage. But as the camera zooms in, it becomes clear that this soldier is no ordinary man. Once thought to be a primitive, insignificant species, humans had never been a concern to the advanced alien factions. But here he is, standing in the heart of the enemy's ship, in a situation no one could have predicted. This human, who should have been dead by now, is alive and moving forward with purpose. The soldier, a part of a covert operation, was originally sent to gather intelligence on alien technology. His mission was straightforward: sneak in, get the information, and leave. He never imagined it would escalate to this. The ship was supposed to be a place to collect data, not a battlefield. But when he arrives and witnesses the Queen's injury, the soldier makes a decision that will alter the course of history. He is no longer just a spy, he is now her last hope. With amazing courage and skill, the soldier maneuvers through the wrecked warship, avoiding the alien forces that still patrol the corridors, and making his way toward the Queen's location. As he navigates the complex interior, he uses his resourcefulness and training to overcome obstacles. When he finally reaches the Queen, the soldier is faced with a chilling sight: the once mighty ruler of the alien empire lies unconscious, blood oozing from her wounds. The warship's AI is malfunctioning, the medical systems are offline, and the alien staff is too terrified to help. But the soldier doesn't hesitate. He pulls from his training and human ingenuity, using makeshift medical tools and pieces of stolen alien technology. With precise and careful movements, he works to stabilize her, applying pressure to the wounds and using alien devices in ways no one would have thought possible. His hands move quickly, knowing that every second counts. The most shocking part of this rescue, however, is not the soldier's knowledge or skills, but the sheer audacity of it. A lowly human, a species dismissed as weak and primitive by the galaxy's standards, is saving the life of the Queen, an alien ruler who commands entire fleets. This is unthinkable. The soldiers aboard the warship, many of whom had never seen a human before, watch in disbelief. How could this small, frail creature accomplish something that their best medical officers couldn't? How could he possibly save someone as important as the Queen? Meanwhile, in the distance, the alien king, the Queen's powerful consort, watches the unfolding events with mounting shock. The alien king is known for his unshakable confidence and his belief in the superiority of his species. His empire has crushed countless others, and yet, now he watches as a human, a species they have long considered insignificant, saves his partner's life. He is stunned, his thoughts racing. A human saving the Queen. The king mutters, his voice filled with disbelief. It's inconceivable. How could a primitive human possess the skill and courage to accomplish this? His mind reels, unable to grasp the reality of what is happening. His empire has always been powerful, feared, and untouchable, but in this moment, the king begins to doubt. Maybe, just maybe, humanity is not as weak as he thought. The soldier, oblivious to the alien king's shock, stands over the Queen, his focus entirely on her survival. He doesn't care about the king or the empire, he is only focused on keeping the queen alive. His heart pounds in his chest as he works, knowing that at any moment, the alien guards could burst in and end his mission. He is the queen's last hope, and he'll fight anyone who tries to stop him. As the camera pulls back, the tension rises. The soldier's presence on the warship has turned the tide. The queen is saved, but the cost of this decision is yet to unfold. The fate of the soldier, the queen, and the entire galaxy now hinges on this unexpected alliance. The stage is set for an epic battle, one that will change everything. The queen, once a symbol of unmatched power and arrogance, now lies vulnerable in the hands of a human soldier, a soldier she had once believed was beneath her. She is gravely injured, and the warship she once commanded is nothing more than a wreckage floating in the cold emptiness of space. The soldier, who had entered the ship as part of a covert mission, is now her unlikely savior and, strangely, her only chance of survival. In the beginning, the queen had scorned humans as nothing more than primitive, weak creatures, not even worth considering as a threat. But now, as she lies injured, unable to move or defend herself, she is forced to rely on the very species she had dismissed. Her pride and arrogance have no place in this situation. The soldier moves quickly and efficiently, using his knowledge of alien technology and human ingenuity to treat her wounds and keep her alive. Every step of the way, the queen's mind churns with disbelief. How could a human, once thought of as nothing more than an insect, be saving her life? Yet, there he is, doing just that. The soldier, for his part, doesn't think about the queen's past attitude toward humanity. He knows only that she's in danger, and it's his job to get her to safety. He helps her move through the wrecked warship, using a combination of alien tech and his own physical strength to help her walk and avoid enemy patrols. They are both trapped in the belly of the enemy's ship, and their only hope is to escape. The soldier uses every skill he's learned, from stealth to strategy, to stay one step ahead of the alien forces that are hunting them down. He knows time is running out. With each passing minute, their chances of survival grow slimmer. The queen, though weak, watches the soldier with growing respect. She sees how determined he is, how unrelenting his will to survive. In their flight through the wreckage, he does things that no alien would even think of, using improvised traps, sneaking through ventilation shafts, and even hacking into the ship's AI systems to gain temporary control over the ship's defenses. She is both astounded and bewildered by his ability to adapt and survive in the face of impossible odds. The soldier isn't relying on advanced technology or superior weapons, he's using his instincts, his training, and his will to survive, and that's something the queen had never expected from a human. As they move deeper into the ship, evading alien patrols and narrowly escaping death, the queen begins to see humans in a new light. She had always assumed they were inferior, weak, and easily defeated. But now, she realizes that humanity has something far more dangerous than technology, resilience. The soldier isn't fighting to win with brute force or superior tech, he's fighting to survive, and that determination is far more dangerous than any weapon. The human soldier, though exhausted, continues to press forward, leading the queen toward the ship's escape pods. Each step they take is a step closer to freedom, but the danger is far from over. Alien ships patrol the area, and the queen knows that if they're caught, both of them will be executed on the spot. But the soldier doesn't waver. His focus is sharp, his actions decisive. The queen, now understanding the depth of the soldier's skills, is forced to acknowledge that humanity's true strength lies in their unpredictability. They are not like the other races, structured, organized, and predictable. Humans are chaotic, driven by a will to survive, and that makes them a force to be reckoned with. Back on the alien homeworld, the alien king is in turmoil. His empire, once considered the most powerful in the galaxy, now faces an enemy it never expected. The news of the queen's near death and the human soldier's actions spreads quickly, shaking the foundation of the alien kingdom. How could a primitive species be capable of such cunning, such resourcefulness? The alien king, once proud and confident in his empire's dominance, now faces the very real possibility that humanity is not just a nuisance, they are a threat. The fear starts to take hold within the empire. The alien king begins to question everything he once believed about the humans. Their strength doesn't come from weapons or technology, it comes from their spirit, from their will to never give up, to keep fighting even when the odds are stacked against them. The fear grows as the alien king begins to realize that this human soldier is not just a simple warrior, he represents the future of humanity. And that future is far more dangerous than the alien empire could have ever imagined. The alien king's once unshakable empire starts to crack under the pressure. His own generals begin to question their loyalty to the crown, uncertain whether they can defeat this new, unpredictable enemy. The realization sets in: humanity, once thought to be beneath them, is now challenging their very existence. The tide of war is turning, and the alien empire finds itself facing an enemy that is not only relentless but capable of outthinking them at every turn. As the soldier and the queen make their final push for the escape pods, they can feel the shift in the air. The queen, no longer the arrogant ruler she once was, has learned something valuable from this experience: humans are survivors, and underestimating them could be the greatest mistake of all.